Hi Virgo, it's Evelyn. We're going to pull some cards. Let's take a deep breath. Okay, I'm sending you lots of love and blessings. It was very interesting because I was getting a lot of pure white light today as I do my little meditation for you guys starting. But for years I was getting more of the half and half, the yin yang, the very balanced energy. Very interesting because everybody else was just getting the white purity, but Virgo's coming into the balance, which is actually where you need to be. Very interesting. So this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars and the masculine's Venus. Today is December 15th, 2020. The reading is for the second half of December, so now through the 31st, around there. If you come upon the video another time, there's probably a message there for you. I already pre-shuffled. I'm going to continue to shuffle as we go. If you should like, it is a general reading, so again, don't force anything to fit if something doesn't resonate with you. Yeah, and don't forget to, like, share, and subscribe if you like the content. It really helps me out if you share the video to grow my business a bit. Also, if you should like a personal reading, all my details are below, but they're also on my website, twinflames3344.com, twinflames3344.com. And I also have a CD out there called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe if you want to check it out. It's only $1 for a song. Yeah. And if you get unsubscribed by accident, YouTube's been doing that with a few people and taking some likes away. So just, resubscribe if you've noticed you've been unsubscribed. And if you want to get the notifications and the messages. All right, so for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Virgo? And it's 4:11 on the clock. That's urgent information. 2:30 on this clock, which is the High Priestess and the Four of Wands, the union energy. And the secret, or the High Priestess, the psychic abilities and the urgent information. Very interesting. All right, Virgo, here we go. Okay, one more. Virgo, we're going to do one more shuffle. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo for second half of December 2020, much better. Virgo, second half of December 2020, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. All right. First card up for Virgo, the Fool reversed. I'm not worried about that. There could be some foolish behavior. Could be lacking faith and falling from grace. It could also be feeling embarrassed. It can be falling for somebody. The challenge for you is being free, like free from anxiety and fears, free from prison. That's a challenge for you, right? Because Virgos overthink things all the time. The foundation is suffering in silence, and this is a new bout, because this is, when it's chronic, it's like this. Right now it's coming up as something acutely coming up. So, and actually I didn't sleep at all last night, so it could be representing like that, like I didn't sleep last night, so that's all it means. The recent past is the Four of Swords reversed, which is not sleeping and rising above, but also awakening and coming out. And crowning for you guys is the Six of Pentacles, right? Being charitable, sharing, balanced, equitable distribution, right? Sharing in a balanced way in a relationship. Doesn't have to be perfectly equal, but it does have to be balanced. What's coming up for you is the Two of Swords reversed. I think this was just the same place for Leo. I can't remember. But this is about new information coming in and getting clarity, but it also knocks you off balance. And this could be before keeping it to yourself, or perhaps not seeing the whole situation for what it was before and getting new information. You see yourself as the Seven of Wands reversed, feeling defenseless to the attacks or ganged up on, or just the energies coming in. or just no longer caring, you know, because you hit bottom and then you don't care anymore. You start doing what you should do for yourself, loving yourself first. This also could be someone without an excuse. What's around you or how others might see you is the Three of Wands reversed. Maybe looking back, going back, or living in the past. There's a lot of Viking energy here. And actually there's a lot with the Pleiadians, and the Nordic energy was coming up a lot, but as far as ETs, not as far as in our world. So there could be, you know, where that ship has sailed, well, maybe they're coming back now. The Pleiadians may be coming in here. It's weird because I knew this was going to come up for us in this card. So normally that's looking back, right? Looking back, going back, living in the past, right? No longer waiting for that ship that's already sailed, you know, kind of waiting for nothing. But you don't want to be in that energy, but I'm getting the Nordic energy from the Pleiadians. It's 4:14 on the clock, which is the angels. It's the Emperor, or the stability of the angels always there for us, have our backs. It just turned to 15 for when the devil comes around. So the Pleiadians are here. Actually, I was one of the meditations I did a couple years ago when I went to the Statue of Liberty, because I was guided to go visit there. And one of the visions I had before I went to visit was that there was a bunch of angels at the foot of the Statue of Liberty, and the Pleiadian ship came in there to meet them. So there may be some of that energy coming in here. The block here for you has to do with the Two of Cups. There's a major connection here, but there's a block around this connection. And why is that? And the end here is the Queen of Cups, which just came up in a major way in Leo's reading. So whether you have Leo in your chart or somebody else, there may be some love coming up here for sure. What's connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the Eight of Pentacles, which has to do with working, getting your ducks in a row, getting organized, or looking at the details, right? Really looking at every angle of something to make sure you have the right information. And then what's left hanging in limbo is getting over any loss, regret, guilt, or shame, the past. So it's letting go of looking back. And you will get another card, probably more, at the end of the read to close this out. And okay, very interesting. Very interesting. All right. All right, the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. I'm going to give you a backstory on what's been going on for you, and then we're going to go forward, okay? So we have the Hierophant. So Taurus is here right away, as well as Aquarius, both upright. And then an unstable home or house. That could be a move or a visit with somebody, or the end of a marriage, or the end of a party. Maybe you have to cancel a big party. All right. So we're starting out with somebody walking away and within. That can be taking a hike as well, but it's coming up after somebody was left for dead with only Bambi to come to the rescue. And that came up today already. I don't, it probably was Cancer. I don't think it was Leo. So this is someone feeling like they were left for dead with nobody to rescue them except for perhaps an innocent child. But this could be a betrayal, an ending pain, and then here's somebody walking away. Or perhaps just, you know, taking a walk at night to breathe and see what they want to do. So then we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. We have the Four of Wands reversed. Star card upright, Page of Pentacles upright, and then the Hierophant upright. So this is someone being a stubborn mule. It could be someone disabled. It can be someone who's on strike. It could be someone who's refusing to move or work as well, okay, being stuck. And then we have the Queen of Swords reversed. So, I mean, this could be, we have Aquarius and Taurus here. So this could be the same person right here, Taurus and Aquarius, or they could be two separate people. But either way, they're both in negative energy. This can be a negative self-talk or verbally abusive. And then we have an unstable home here, or a move or a visit, or an end of a marriage. Okay, and then we have the Marriage card here, which also can be church and God. This also could be a leader, establishment, religion, just a marriage, but it can be a contract with a business as well. And then we have the Star over here, dreams come true. And here is a star student who may be a star in school, but as well as in church or in some kind of religious studies. Somebody perhaps, could be christening, bar bat mitzvahs, any of that kind of stuff could be coming up here. But there's an unstable house here, right? This is two siblings here, the Page of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Pentacles is reversed. This one's the good student, maybe this one not so much. This could be a mother, but it may not even be the mother. This could be the same person, right, who maybe lies. Or this could be a teacher who's upset with this person. But either way, these are negative energies. This one's positive. And we have Taurus and Aquarius. Taurus and Aquarius. Or this could be Taurus as well. So let's see what else is going on. And we're talking about Virgo. So either one of those kids could be Virgo as well. And the Queen of Swords reverse could be Virgo energy as well too. But it's coming up Taurus there with Aquarius. So in the recent past, again, someone's not sleeping, like I didn't sleep all night last night. I'm Virgo sun. So I have Virgo sun and Pluto sun if you're interested. But I didn't sleep last night, and that's why those cards are coming up here and here. But I feel fine right now, just didn't sleep. So rising above, or you're going through an awakening process and coming out, which can be a painful thing to do. And actually my home is like a little bit of a wreck because I'm painting my daughter's room, so that can reference the instability of the home. It could be something as simple as that. And this can definitely represent me and my son because I didn't sleep, and maybe he's a little ungrounded today or just feeling stuck. But the Page of Pentacles, Taurus and Aquarius, that could represent my daughter. She's Pisces though, but she has Taurus in her chart and she is a bit of a star. But she's doing well today. So it can just represent what's going on with your kids, just as an example in the underlying energy. But it also can represent two siblings not getting along, right? There could be a mother and the older sibling fighting and that making the home unstable, or it's unstable because they're going through a divorce or moving or going to visit someone or homecoming as well. So the recent past with the rising above and not sleeping. Let's clarify the Hierophant first of all for Virgo. Why is the Hierophant there? There's an offer of love. After the worst is over and the bliss is setting in, there's love here. Got the Emperor, and we have a Hermit here. So it could be Aries and Virgo. Or it could be someone with Aries and Virgo in their chart who's offering the love after the worst is now over. Remember, someone was left for dead with only an innocent to pick them up? Well, here's somebody maybe offering love. So it could be a Virgo, Aries offering love to a Taurus or a marriage. Or it could be the other way, where the Taurus energy could be offering love. And the Taurus is the Emperor with an advisor. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely could be another Virgo energy over here, which can be you. So the recent past is Four of Swords reversed. Why is that there for Virgo? High Priestess reversed. So this could be a secret that's out or a secret passion. This can also be someone needing to use their intuition, right? So I haven't slept all night. It's actually easier for me to use my intuition when I haven't slept because I go into it much easier. So there may be an advantage there to practicing your intuition. And this is someone who's bored or just, if you haven't slept well, you're not going to do much today. You might be kind of like out of it. And that can be that. Can be boredom, apathy. It can also be grounding and integrating, an offer of love, right? Or feeling sorry for yourself. But this can be Pisces or Virgo energy as well. So why do we have the Nine of Swords upright? So you know why for me, because I didn't sleep last night. But why is that there for Virgo overall? Somebody's home, feeling out in the cold, or just feeling out of it or injured. This can be destitution, illness, injury, exile. And then the Knight of Swords comes in with a message. So, someone home and sending the kids off to school, or perhaps kids, I don't even know what day it is today. So going off to school, I know it's a weekday though, but if people are on vacation, maybe there's 2 kids going out to hang out with their friends, just walking around in the cold. Maybe one got injured, they may have crutches. Somebody could be going skiing and got hurt skiing, or just went to the doctor's appointment to come back. And as soon as they come out of the doctor's appointment or out of the house, the messenger of truth comes in strong with a message, right? Really, it can be stretching, a far stretch, but it also can be like the long arm of the law coming in. Somebody could get a speeding ticket. There's the Page of Wands reversed with no options. Lying, cheating, stealing, running from the law. This also could be, going too fast and then they messed up. They may have fallen or something. But there looks like there's 2 kids here, right? The Knight of Swords upright and the Page of Wands reversed, which also can just represent a message coming in from someone who's very frustrated and uninspired, without options, after running, or after receiving sticky information, or stealing back what was stolen from you. That could be that kind of energy as well. But that's where the suffering and silence is coming from for Virgo. This energy is coming towards you, right? Messages of friends too could just be coming in. But there's definitely some, lying, cheating, stealing energy here, or just running away from issues. And remember, this is how you're seen, where this card is butting up against. This could be running away from yourself. Okay, and that's where the suffering and silence comes from. The central energy here for you is the Fool reversed. And why is this? This could be lacking faith. Okay, there's some kind of fight, struggle, game, competition, pursuit of happiness, the impossible dream. This could be getting hurt, playing sports. Kids, right? Exposed, sunshine, Leo. Embarrassing yourself on the field, any kind of embarrassment. A fight, a game, performing on stage, anything like that. And here's the King of Cups, sunshine, Leo energy, or perhaps with children playing games, and then somebody falls or makes a fool out of themselves and feels stupid. Or it's just lacking faith or fell from grace, but I'm not really getting the fell from grace energy right there. Maybe somebody fell for someone in hot pursuit of sunshine, Leo, or King of Cups. And King of Cups has been coming up as Leo today, so it could be a Leo with water in their chart, or just someone who's unconditionally loving. The challenge is the 8 of Swords reversed for Virgo. Why? Feeling defenseless to the energies coming in, attacks, feeling ganged up on, or no longer caring, or without an excuse. Putting yourself into prison. Or this could literally be something, somebody got, a speeding ticket or got arrested and put into prison, but this more likely is anxiety and fears after feeling ganged up on. But then fighting your way out of prison. The challenge for you has been taking yourself out of your head, or getting yourself out of prison or an imprisoning situation, and becoming sovereign with a message of love, or with a child. Or these can be your 2 children. One's totally independent and one's still younger. Or this is just an offer of love, a message of love, puppy love. And this is the woman who's got everything except for someone to share it with. And this could be an offer coming in to her, which could be you. So the message of love could be from a child, but it also can be from anyone. Why do we have the 6 of Pentacles crowning Virgo? And that's you sharing, settling out, right? Having lots of options. This is seeing synchronicities, your guidance. Shopping, seeing the one, having lots of options, but needing to use your discernment to see which ones aren't right for you. And then here is the Queen of Wands. And this could be your passionate side if this is Virgo. Or it could be another fire sign, you know, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But there's a sunflower in this card and a black cat. So it could be someone with a cat and who likes sunflowers. And she may have lots of options. Maybe somebody that you want to hang out with, or someone you're looking to buy a gift for. You know, it could be a relative, a sister, or a friend. Maybe someone who's been hanging out in limbo or hung out to dry. Someone who's trying to see a new perspective on the situation. We have Capricorn, it could be Pisces as well. And maybe wanting to bring them a gift to make them feel better. Like my mother's, this energy for sure. She's in the Alzheimer's facility, but my daughter and my sister both have that energy too. So anyone, my sister's a Capricorn, my daughter's a Pisces, and my mom's a Gemini. So that Gemini. But it's settling out, sharing with others, or just doing work like I'm doing now because I'm sharing with you guys. It could also be settling out, you know, in something after making a fool of yourself. Wanting to give back after doing something stupid. It can be like self-imposed restitution, you know, feeling he did something stupid and then offering something a little bit extra. But it also could just be shopping, perhaps shopping for yourself, or maybe you made a stupid purchase, or you fell, or just lacking faith. So it could be something as simple as those things. They're around this energy here where you're sharing, there's some dysfunctional family here or a loss. So this can be some kind of misuse of money. This can also be a dysfunctional family that you came from. Perhaps a wealthy family that is dysfunctional, or a wealthy family who's losing money, or this could be a business or a community too. It doesn't just have to be a family. So anything that's losing money, dysfunctional, or has a loss of a family member, because this can reference payout for inheritance as well. And then we have the Queen of Cups reversed. And that can be a Virgo for sure, but it doesn't have to be. There's definitely water energy there, or just someone who's disappointed or sad or grieving or manipulative, or feels manipulated by this family, business, or community. And we have the Queen of Swords up right there and hanging out with dysfunctional family of the Queen of Cups reversed. Family, business, or community. It doesn't have to just be family. So, it also can represent someone just talking to others who are feeling sad right now. You know, the community, like I'm speaking to a community right now. It can be that same type of energy, okay? But there is just that charitable energy of a well-balanced energy, and also could be settling out. Like I said, for some people it may be like settling out in a relationship or an inheritance or a job after perhaps doing something stupid or making a fool of oneself, or just falling or not getting enough sleep, right? Or just lacking faith for the moment. But overall, it's a good energy. You're seeing what's coming up here is clarity, which knocks you off balance, especially if you haven't slept all night. So let's see, why do you have the Two of Swords reversed? Coming full circle, feeling complete. The world feels better today. Seal Divine Feminine, marching to the beat of her own drum. Pisces energy, presenting the truth. And there's the Magician, making magic or manifesting, big time. So this can be Pisces and the Divine Feminine, and this can be Gemini or Virgo. Sometimes this is Aries for me too. But this energy is presenting the truth to this one, or they're triumphing over this one. So it looks like the world is giving the truth, or the Pisces or Divine Feminine is giving the truth to the Magician. And the Magician is manifesting putting their cards out on the table. So that could literally be like you guys giving your comments to me, but it's getting clarity in a situation, which could also knock you for a loop because then you have to figure out how to rebalance again. And this is somebody who could be overworking, or what they're doing isn't working. This also could be dreams coming true, healing, dreaming, stardom, Aquarius, right? Being balanced with emotions, right? A little here, a little here. Okay? So we have the World and the Star card, you know, framing this, surrounding the Emperor. I mean, not the Emperor, the Magician. The Magician who could be overworked and receiving other people's truths, but maintaining and putting out a lot of energy there. But we also have Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, and Aquarius right there, all upright. So it's definitely clarity. And although it could be, you know, knocking someone off balance, it doesn't seem to be affecting anyone right there so much. But Virgo may be feeling defenseless. So let's see why that's coming up. And again, no sleep makes you feel, you know, less strong, right, when you have to deal with things. So why is Virgo the Seven of Wands reversed? Feeling disconnected. This could be disconnected in a breakup or just not seeing eye to eye with one person. It also can be not seeing face to face with someone you do want to see, but they're at a distance. And this is somebody holding on, saving, grounding, being practical, being moderate. And then there's the Empress, who's very abundant. And that could be a mother, it could be a pregnant person, it could be a boss, it could be a grandparent. So somebody might be in disconnect with their mother or grandmother, or just with their abundance. And this is being more moderate. Even when maybe you are the Empress and you have this Ten of Pentacles, but you're worried it's draining, so you may be just acting like more moderate person, even though you have the money, because you're worried about that it may not last, that kind of energy. But she is upright, she's in her abundance. It's just there's a disconnect here between perhaps one person or a partner. I'm not getting disconnected from self, because this is very positive energy, but here, someone feeling defenseless to the energies. So for me, I'm feeling defenseless to the energies because I didn't get enough sleep last night, but I actually feel pretty good. And that's, you know, when you hit bottom, like no sleep, you don't care what anyone thinks because you can't function, right? You're like, okay, whatever, I'm good. There's also a Page of Pentacles here, an opportunity, an invitation, perhaps time to study or examine something in detail. Perhaps the gold coin, the unity Christ consciousness energy here. But again, this could be a mother and son, it could be a mother and grandson, or just the Empress with an opportunity or an invitation, or perhaps you need to put invitations out. And feeling defenseless right now, because you can't, because you haven't slept last night. So those are some examples about what's going on. Maybe you just won't feel free, like there's something you need to do, or send out invitations. Maybe you want to send out Christmas cards or just holiday cards. And I don't feel like it right now because I didn't sleep last night, right? So maybe getting this done will set you free. And that could also be a Taurus coming together with an Aries, with Virgo in the middle perhaps. And we had Taurus coming together with Aquarius over here. So it could be Aries in there too, and then Virgo is the Page of Pentacles in the middle. Unless the page is Taurus. But either way, it's very similar to the underlying energies. So why do we have the Three of Wands reversed for you, Virgo, around you, or how others see you? Finding peace, traveling, or just floating on air, dumping a load, a burden, a responsibility, dropping weight perhaps, not working out today perhaps, but finding peace in that. or finding peace after somebody left because there's nobody bothering you anymore. But this is somebody, you're looking back, going back, or living in the past, and that ship has sailed. It's like, it's kind of like a relief. You can take a load off finally because that ship has passed. It's like getting responsibilities done and then you can take a load off. You don't have to look back and make sure you didn't forget anything. But it can be about looking back at the past that you don't need to look back at and finding peace away from that, taking a little break, dumping a load, and then coming back and looking back at the past again. But this is someone freeing themselves prior to this. Now this card, when it's upright, is watching a ship sail. So when it's reversed, it's just no longer watching the ship sail anymore. You know it's going away. I mean, you could be looking to see if it comes back. But the block for you here is the Two of Cups upright. Why does Virgo have the Two of Cups upright? The Nine of Cups is upright. Somebody's very happy, but this is a block. Why is this connection a block? It was reversed here, but here it's not. Satisfaction, getting your wish, being present to nothingness because you're not expecting any outcomes. You're just being present in the moment in order to get your wish. And it's hard, maybe that's hard for you because Virgo is always all in their head thinking about stuff. Wondering if this Knight of Wands is going to come in. All right. So there's definitely two energies here. It looks like, and either of these can be feminine or masculine, and so can these. So one person's sitting pretty, the other one's rushing in passionately. The block is, you know, there's a major connection there. And can you handle it? And we have Sagittarius, and then we have Justice coming in. So can you get past something perhaps and get justice or balance? This also can be Sag and Libra on the other side of it. You end up with the Queen of Cups. In this deck, it's very much like Cinderella or Juliet waiting for Romeo to come in. The wounded warrior, right? On their last leg, being guarded, juggling, performing, trying to keep their balls up in the air, right? And that can be the wounded warrior, right? This can be a phallic symbol, which just came up in the other read. But literally, this can be his phallic symbol. And the head here is the same. And this energy is very guarded. Maybe this is a masculine energy who's very guarded about his jewels, literally. And this is somebody sending a message, stepping up to the plate to take a swing. We're talking about home runs here and balls, so there could be some bases here or home run. So there could be a masculine energy who was defensive before, not knowing what to expect, or the Queen of Cups could literally be, you know, she's really hurt, trying to keep balanced and perhaps spread the word or send a message while longing for someone. And then here is the Eight of Pentacles, work, trying to get her ducks in a row, aligning with recovery from loss, regret, guilt, shame. And the King of Swords is coming up here, but there's another card that wants to actually come out here. All right, so the first card coming up is the frustration, inability to conceive or get aroused, but not thinking something's funny or can't get something sexual or creative off the ground, right? No growth. And then with these three fall out together. So there's the King and Queen of Swords and someone between walking away so that they can come together, right? Queen of Swords frustrated and somebody walking away. Either someone I can't see someone walking from this relationship. They're both upright and doing well. It could be someone walking away, but it looks like a third person in the middle walking away so that then these two can come together. But it may be a challenge to get past some energies they've been working on. But this could be coming together to work together. now that somebody else has walked away. Queen of Swords has been frustrated, unable to understand why the King of Swords is ignoring her. And then we have the Five of Cups reversed. Again, rising above, perhaps no sleep, or just not, having a lot to think about at night. Or this is literally going through the awakening process and coming out with it. Getting over the loss, regret, guilt, shame in the past regarding a marriage, a commitment, a contract with a religion, a business, an establishment, societal norms, right? The way people say you have to do things, the old boys club here, Taurus energy here, a religious leader who expects everyone to bow down and listen to them. Getting over this grief here, getting over the grief of perhaps a Taurus energy or a commitment, a contract or a marriage. It could be a contract marriage as well. And then here we have Cancer energy. So Taurus and Cancer coming together, which can literally be the King and Queen of Wands. They could have Taurus and Cancer in their chart. Getting over the grief, the loss, the regret, the shame, the guilt, the past, any past difficulties between them, and feeling stuck. And this definitely can be Taurus energy again, or Virgo. We have King of Wands reverse coming up here as well. But then you have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, which can be you or a Taurus. I'm not really getting Capricorn so much right here, but I do have Taurus, and it is about Virgo. So she's reversed. Maybe she's just feeling ungrounded today, or maybe she is losing money and status right now, or spending too much money shopping, or she's all about money. So it depends on your situation. But this is someone who's getting over loss. So she's just probably ungrounded today, or like I said, spending too much money or lost money this year like everybody else. The King of Wands, or King of Swords rather, is reversed here. He was upright over here, but here he's reversed. So again, this could be somebody leaving this relationship with the Queen of Swords upright, frustrated, and coming into the Queen of Pentacles reversed, or vice versa. And these two are both they're recovering from grief or loss. And then we have the Tower coming in, boom, who hits them. So whichever way the relationship's going there is a Tower moment that's coming. And then the King of Cups reversed. And this could be someone who got drunk. Because we had the King of Cups over here, the Fool, who makes a fool of themselves. And that could be someone who's wonderful and loving here, but who gets drunk and then makes a fool of themselves or does something stupid. This also could be someone who's just emotionally unavailable or detached or over emotional here. But there's a Tower event here. So it looks like they got drunk, found a way out, or got their feet caught in the spokes. So this is the Tower moment. The Tower can be an orgasm too. This is a coming together and having an excuse person to get out of it just in case. Look at that. Wanting to come together, perhaps going to a party that you don't really want to go to, or coming together with someone you do, but maybe you're scared it won't work out. So this is someone having an exit plan. And this could be exit from a party at work as well. Trying to get out of a holiday event and using a parent as an excuse, or someone who makes a fool of themselves. So I'm going to clarify all this. The Queen of Pentacles reversed. Why is it reversed? Okay, having issues at work, perhaps finances aren't great. This could be not getting along with someone at work, or it could be a third party through work, or a third party interference. And the King of Wands reversed. And this is coming up for the Queen of Pentacles reversed, which can be you. So there may be someone you weren't getting along with, the King of Wands. It could be at a workplace, a church, a school, a place of co-creation, or just it was a third-party situation through a workplace where the King of Wands is reversed and the Queen of Pentacles is reversed, and then there's a third party between them, or she is or he is the third party. We also have a King of Swords here. There could be two men and a woman. It could be the other way around though, but there is like three men here. King of Swords reversed, the King of Cups reversed, and then the King of Wands reversed. So there's three men around the Queen of Pentacles. and could ultimately be someone who's just got a lot of men around them that aren't doing well right now. But also could be someone who's messing around with multiple people. Why do we have the King of Swords reversed there? The King of Wands is getting over grief and loss or regret of a deception perhaps, or a Cancer person. So remember, we have the Queen of Cups over here. So he could be having issues with the Queen of Pentacles at work or leaving them because his back is turned, and he may be thinking about the Queen of Cups here. Why is the King of Swords there reversed? He's in his knowing and keeping to himself about it, or pretending not to know to stay balanced, healing and forgiving, suffering in silence. So this King of Swords reversed can be the King of Wands reversed, could be the same person. And whoever, they're with somebody or they're with people at work, but they really want to be with the Queen of Cups. And that can be a Virgo, because this could be Taurus or another Virgo. But he's suffering in silence, though. He's just trying to stay balanced. He might have too much to juggle. Suffering in silence and reaping the rewards of having a third party. This also can be overindulging, gossip, bad influences around them, third party social distancing, antisocial behavior. It's just not joy, right? This is too much partying, right? This is celebration, but this is not. That's not joy for anyone. And this is somebody reaping the rewards of no joy or bad influences around them, or a breakup, no affection. Impatience, fallen angel, all right? Reaping the rewards of nothing good. That's the King of Swords reversed. He's doing it to himself, though. And then, boom, the Tower comes in. Why is the Tower here for Virgo? The War. Somebody may be very defensive, but he's got a smirk on his face. He's defending this energetic exchange with the King of Pentacles, who's definitely could have Capricorn in their chart, but it doesn't have to be their sun sign. So they could have like an air sign, and then they have Capricorn, moon, or rising. He's upright. He's doing well. Energetic exchange with someone who may be defensive or trying to guard this connection between the two of them. And again, I said that could be an energetic orgasm. Could be a sudden explosion, sudden eruption, any kind of sudden event. But it definitely can be sexual energy, and someone's very guarded about that. And we have Libra here too. We have Capricorn reversed and then Libra upright. And then we have the King of Cups reversed. Why? Unhappy, maybe overindulging in depression or just sadness, or drinking too much, or emotionally unavailable or detached, or you know, just social distancing, and they can't socialize and they're unhappy about that. No affection, they want affection. So it could just be a King of Cups reversed who wants affection. He wants someone in the social group to reach out to them. See? He wants someone in the social group having party and fun to find a way out to come get him. He's feeling left out. He's feeling like a third wheel, or not welcome or included. And don't get me wrong, he could be a drinker, but that's what it looks like. This also could be somebody needing to leave a party because a parent fell or hurt themselves at home, right? Did something stupid. But this is him. A lack of affection and no social life, and impatience, or a fallen angel, Sagittarius, Gemini, both reversed. And then we have Capricorn or Pisces reversed here too. There's definitely a party here though. Someone either has to leave or they feel uninvited. Here is the Knight of Cups reversed. Someone is a schmoozer, schmoozes up to everybody, or it's somebody who's jealous or moody or feeling rejected. And that could be the King of Cups reversed. Getting over loss, regret, guilt, shame in the past. And feeling rejected because nobody's asking him to go play with them. Okay, some kind of deception or Cancer energy. So the King of Cups reverse can have Cancer in their chart, but it doesn't have to be. It can be Scorpio or Leo. We got Scorpio right here. I mean, Pisces is what I meant. There's Scorpio right here, though. Definitely could be Scorpio or Cancer here. Feeling like nobody to play ball with, or holding back money, time, and energy from the Scorpio, or from sudden events, explosions, you know, someone blowing their top, blowing their cover, blowing their crown, blowing their mind. All hell breaks loose, or everyone suddenly gets kicked out of the house, or there's suddenly a fire or something like that. And perhaps then glad that they held back, you know, fixing things up. So then somebody's leading the way through the unhappy family or ending an emotional cycle to settle out or share with others. And there's the Scorpio again, the dark night of the soul perhaps, or this is just the dark night like Batman. This can be a death, and settling out, perhaps an inheritance, or settling out with an Aquarius reversed, or Scorpio and Aquarius reversed. Unhappy children, or a past that's not working anymore. And there could be Leo energy here too, or pets involved. And then reaping the rewards of the quiet time alone. So that could be coming up for Virgo. So the underlying energy would be, this card is really the divine feminine reaping rewards of just, you know, what they've built, very comfortable in their present environment. But there's like someone leading the way through an ending of a family cycle or emotional cycle. There may be multiple people coming forward for you here. We have fire energy and then Scorpio energy who may be coming. This could be somebody who's been holding back an announcement, perhaps trying to surprise someone, perhaps trying to get through difficult children, or obstacles of falling out with the person they want to come toward. There could be pets in the way as well as a Leo, or just ego issues. And then somebody reaping rewards of their efforts and perhaps isn't aware that there's two people possibly coming over. All right, let's pull a card here. What signs do you have? It's already 47. We have Taurus and Aquarius upright. We have Aries reversed. We have the Queen of Cups upright, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the King of Swords reversed, and then the Towers upright. So that's Scorpio. And then this is Capricorn or Pisces reversed, which could be this King of Cups reversed. But there's something sudden coming up here. And there's multiple people involved. We got a Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, and then the King of Cups. But the Queen of Cups may be feeling left out as well. She could be a Scorpio, but she could also be a Cancer. She could have both. So we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups here. So one could be a Cancer and one is a Scorpio. And I have Cancer rising and my son's Scorpio. So that could be those energies or somebody else. But there is the Tower here, and it's here again here, and there's a death or big transformation here. So there's something going on. There could be a party or a coming together. Somebody's leaving a party to come get the Scorpio here. Or this could be like a suddenly sad. And then it's like suddenly sad, and then all of a sudden someone shows up to come together and hang out with you. Could be the Queen of Cups. And there's the man holding a coin, the 43. That's so funny because it's my son's soul number. 43 is the Three of Cups coming together with the man holding a coin. And this is a feminine energy, but it's the King of Wands number. So this could be the King of King of Wands acting all coy. Like this could be a buddy of yours. You could be saying he's acting like a girl. But I'm all tied up, I don't want to go out. And then we have somebody else who's moody too. 16 is the Tower. Someone who feels like their liberties have been taken away. Being patient and tired of this. Somebody wants a social life. So we got, this could be a Scorpio, the King of Wands, and the King of Pentacles here. Or this could be the King of Swords too. I don't even know if the King of Pentacles came out, did he? I don't know. There's a Knight of Pentacles. Now go back to the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords are both reversed over here. Unstable at home or moving, visiting, committed to something, coming together with the Queen of Wands. The King of Wands is reversed. So they're not all tied up, but they're reversed. It looks like they're grieving something. They're not acting coy because they're actually reversed. So it's like, I have a real reason. I'm grieving something. And the need to be patient here with them. Okay. And this could be the energy of a young woman or an older teenager, right, who's impatient. They've given you all the time in the world. Maybe you've given them every excuse in the book and they're tired of hearing that, because here's the Man with the coin. And it's not coming here. But we got the Man with the coin and the King of Wands. They could be two separate people, or maybe the King of Wands is the man with the money. I don't know. Let's see who's coming up with the money stuff. Oh, I don't know. The money's coming up around the women, not so much the men. But this is a masculine with the coin. Could be a Scorpio. And then we have the door to spirit, the need to just purify, the energies after all this. You know, people kind of moody, and the need to just open the doors and windows. The 32 is the journey after the sudden event. And this is the Liberty, you know, Statue of Liberty. And I did talk about that today, right? But this can be the Tower and the Statue of Liberty. This could be something going on in New York. Oh, New Year's. Maybe people are planning New Year's, or maybe there's news that they canceled New Year's in New York. So people are pissed. That could be as well. And then the Angel of Love getting their wish. The bottom of the deck is Envy. The 20 of Judgment, and you know, that's like a dark mother energy. She looks like the Wicked Witch of the West. There's a 36 of someone carrying the weight of the world upon their shoulders. That's the Atlas energy. And the second chakra, right? The sexual frustration, creative frustration, feeling bored or apathetic. And being judged by the mother, perhaps, or grandmother, or just other people. And it's just taking the wind out of their sails. That's the underlying energy here. See, this is the underlying energy. We have a thinking man here with cornucopia and carrying connections with this energy of this sacral chakra. And this can be a child, but then there's a mother who's difficult, or an older woman or boss who's difficult. And this could be children working with their parents at work and the mother is a pain in the butt. That could be, because there's another deceitful energy here. This could be someone deceiving themselves too, or somebody scammed them at work, because this person's like the 46 is that innocent childlike energy, and this is very deceptive, taking advantage of them. That's the underlying energy. That two are supposed to merge into one, but then somebody deceiving them came in, and they thought there was abundance, and maybe they took their abundance away. This is reversed in the read, so there's something may have fallen apart, and it may be with a child or a partner or a mother who's difficult and very judgmental. But again, that's the underlying energy. And then, we have the Man with the coin, King of Wands, released. This could be someone released from prison or released from, they're recovering from sadness or regret, whatever it was. But there's still some energy, young energy, you know, of pissiness here, of liberties taken away, and the need to clean up their act or their spirit, you know, their attitude. There may be 2 children here with a man. Okay, this one's very loving, like the Page of Cups, and this was the older teenager with attitude, and they need to clean up their attitude, and the father may be saying that to them, and there could be a friend with them too who's hanging out because they're grieving. And this could be this 3 of Cups coming together to make them feel better. And there could be kids grieving too. I mean, there definitely could have been someone who passed recently that people are grieving. So let's see what Scooby-Doo has to say for you guys. There's definitely a big connection here for you. And there is a sudden event coming. And it could be where suddenly people show up at your door to hang out. We got a Queen of Cups upright, Queen of Pentacles reversed, and then a King of Swords reversed, a King of Cups reversed. So 2 women and 2 men, perhaps. Or there could be children involved. Look at that. All right. Well, there's a couple cards that want to come out. And it could be somebody coming over, literally. All right, because we got this, they came out backwards, but because they came out with the Queen first. But the Joker, I love this because everyone's scared in the car. So someone's driving, maybe they don't want to drive, or they're all afraid about what they're getting themselves into. Then we have the 8 of Cups, which is the walking away and within to really just enjoy yourself. Someone had taken night to themselves, and there's a whole bunch of people coming over, or maybe they dropped him off, and everybody was really scared with whoever was driving, and maybe somebody was drunk, you know, drunk driving. And then we have the King of Cups reversed, which is correct in this read, right? No longer doing too much because they probably tripped up and made a fool of themselves or got too drunk. And then here's the balancing act, right, of trying to get everything back on track with the 6 of Pentacles and sharing with others, because he wants to come together with the Queen of Wands. This could be someone getting drunk too, to come meet with this person, but they're scared too, and that's why they're drunk. And they had their friends bring them. Or their friends came for support, and they're driving drunk, or someone's scared. Whether they're scared because of what they're coming into, or they're scared because somebody's driving drunk. This is definitely about bringing the King and Queen of Cups together. The King is reversed, and he may be drunk, or he may just be upset. But there is a balancing here of coming together. See, it's not so hard, voila. And here's the Queen of Cups to make it all better again. So there's something nice here. The bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups reversed. So after feeling some sadness or purging or feeling overwhelmed, someone's definitely going to make you feel better. After playing too much, this could be playing games, sports, the Page of Swords, messages, ice cream, and then feeling kind of crappy after that. Not being authentic to yourself, perhaps. Not loving yourself the right way, right? Because this is overindulging. This could be drinking too much, eating too much, and then realizing, you know, you weren't serving yourself because now you feel like crap. That's the underlying energy. So again, at a party, overindulging at a party and realizing, why am I doing this? I hate doing this. I hate how I feel afterwards. It's like not wanting to do that stuff anymore. So there you go. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature. Be good to yourselves, guys. It looks like something's brewing. I'm kind of interested to find out what it is. Rise and be love, you guys. I'll talk to you very soon. Let me know. Bye.